Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video will be a book haul. So I have about 10 books to share with you guys today. I have a couple of pre-orders from Indigo and then I did make a Amazon order. I guess this is technically my last book haul of the year because my Christmas and Boxing Day book haul will be in early January. So this is my last haul of 2019. It's kind of a small one, but it's an exciting one. I'm really happy with all the books that I bought recently. I do want to say my Christmas and Boxing Day book haul for this year might not be that big. It might not be as big as last year and the year before, just because I don't think I'm going to make a book outlet order. I might. It depends what they have, but recently they haven't really had any like romance titles that I really want to buy. I don't know, and I just don't think like I'm gonna get a lot of books for Christmas. So we'll see how that book haul ends up being. That has nothing to do with this book haul, but this is the last book haul of 2019, so I'm just gonna go straight into it. I'm going to start with my Indigo pre-orders. So the first book I ordered was Call Down the Hawk by Maggie Stiefvater. This is book 1 in the Dreamer trilogy, which is obviously a spin-off of the Raven cycle. I haven't read this yet, and to be honest, I haven't really heard much about it. Like, I don't know what people are rating it. Are they giving it high ratings, low ratings? I don't really know. I will probably read this sometime in January, February, but I'm very excited to have this. I love Ronan. I can't wait to read more about him and his family and what a dreamer is. I'm really excited. Then I bought The Bromance Book Club by Lyssa Kay Adams. I have already read this. I will talk about it in my November wrap up, but I really did like it. This follows a married couple who are having problems in their marriage, and the male character kind of asks his friends for advice, and they invite him in this secret book club that they have where they read romance novels to help them get better at relationships. And it was super cute, and I can't wait for the next book. I also really love this cover. It's just super cute. Then I had pre-ordered Leave Me Breathless by Jodi L. Mopez. I actually wasn't sure if I was going to pre-order this. Like, I think I pre-ordered it a week before it came out, which normally I pre-order stuff like a couple months in advance. I have no idea what this is about, but I'm sure it's a little over the top and dramatic, just like all of Jem's books, and we'll see when I get around to reading this. Then I have Get a Life, Chloe Brown by Talia Hibbert. Everybody has been loving this book, giving it really high ratings. I'm sure for a lot of people it's like their favorite book of the year. I'm very excited to read this. All I know about this is that the female character Chloe has a chronic illness, and she kind of has a bucket list, sort of, that she like wants to do a lot of things, and I guess she gets her neighbor, I think, and he helps her do all these things. I don't know, it sounds super cute, and I'm very excited to read this. And the last one I have from Indigo is Not the Girl You Marry by Andy J. Christopher. Apparently this is a role-swapped How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. I have been hearing mixed things about it now that it's out, but from early reviews I heard really good things, so we'll see how I feel about it. I am excited to read this one, and hopefully I like it. Then I bought a few things from Amazon. I bought 5 books from Amazon that I'm all really excited about. These are all books that I have read before. The first one I have is The Prenup by Lauren Lane. I did read this in November, so I will talk about it more in my November wrap up. This is not my favorite Lauren Lane book, I'll just say that. It wasn't bad or anything, it's just not my favorite by her. This is A Marriage of Convenience. This follows Colin and Charlotte, who got married when they were very young. Colin needed a green card, and Charlotte needed to get married to receive her inheritance. So they get married, they go their separate ways, now I think 10 years later or something like that. Colin wants to get a divorce, and apparently in their prenup agreement, they had to live together for 3 months before they could get a divorce. The ebook is pretty much just as expensive as the physical book, and that's why I bought the physical book. I think it was like $13, and then the ebook was like $9, and I was like, you know what, I'll just take the chance and buy the physical copy. Yeah, I am happy I have another Lauren Lane book in my collection. Then I bought Man Hands by Serena Bowen and Tanya Ebai. This I read back in October and absolutely loved it. I just had to get a physical copy. This follows Bryn, who is just kind of getting over her divorce, and she wants to focus on her food blog, and she ends up going to this party with her friends, and she runs into her ex-husband at this party, and he has a date with him, and she kind of has like a moment of freak out, and she literally jumps at the first guy she sees, who is Tom. And it's just super cute, it's super fun, super lighthearted. I absolutely loved it, and I just had to get a physical copy. Then I went ahead and bought Kulti by Mariana Zapata. This is definitely one of my favorite books of the year, so I for sure had to get a physical copy of it. It is a massive book. It did cost me like $26, which is very pricey, but I really loved it and wanted a physical copy, so I did it. This is a age gap sports romance. Our female character is a soccer player, and she kind of falls in love with her new coach, and it's super slow burning. It's kind of friends to lovers a little bit, slash a little bit of enemies to lovers, but not really. It is just super good. I really loved it, and I can't wait to read more from Mariana Zapata. Then I bought Beard Necessities by Penny Reid. This is book 7 in the Winston Brothers series. This is the last book, and I just had to grab a physical copy of it. I did read it in November, so I will gush more about it in my November wrap-up, but just know that I loved it, and I love the Winston family so much. I love all of these characters. They just mean so much to me, and I really love them. I can't believe like this series is over, and I need to buy Beard With Me, and then I have them all in physical copy. I have read Beard With Me, by the way. I just don't have a physical copy of that one yet. I'll probably buy that one for Christmas for myself. I'm so happy with the ending of this series, but I'm definitely going to miss all of these characters. However, there are always future spin-offs that Penny Reid is writing, so I'm very excited for the next books that she kind of writes in this world. Yeah, I'm so happy to have this final book in my hands. And then the last book that I bought is Crave by Adriana Locke. This is book 3 in the Gibson Brothers series. This is definitely my favorite in the series. I gave this book 5 out of 5 stars. I really loved it. This is kind of a small town romance. It follows 2 characters who were childhood sweethearts. Then something happened which kind of forced them to separate. And a couple years later, Hadley is back in town. Her and Macklin just do not get along anymore. Every time they try to talk, they end up fighting. They're super passionate, and it's just so good. I really loved it. Definitely one of my favorite books of the year, and I just really needed a physical copy, so I went ahead and grabbed it, and I'm just really happy to have this on my shelves. So that was it for this book haul. Definitely a smaller book haul, but I'm super happy with all the books that I bought recently. Let me know some of your recent book buys, or what books you hope to get in December or for Christmas. I'm kind of planning out like what I want to buy myself for Christmas, what I'm asking my parents to get me for Christmas, like book wise. Also, I'm planning out what I want to buy for Boxing Day possibly. Very excited. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to give this video a like, subscribe, follow me on all my other social media, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.